Oh no. Here we go.
Come on, be
Go ahead.
professional. Be professional,
Go
all right?
ahead. Go ahead. Are
Good
you
evening,
Build a
everyone.
Bear?
Welcome to
To the Build a Bear podcast.
it's the Build a Bear podcast because you built like a bear. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Ramen Rampage. I'm your
One of the hosts.
I'm your quarter host. Quarter host, we'll go
They're
with
like,
that.
what? There's only two people there. What are you talking about,
Yeah, I
courthouse?
know. I know. So I'm your co-quarter host, Jonathan, aka Animated Strength, aka to be determined because I'm thinking of a new name, so we'll find out later on.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, as you can see on the screen, my name is Will, also known as Red Vapor 8 on the socials. So if you want to follow me on the socials, Red Vapor 8, come find me. But yeah, I am another part of the 1/4 of this team. And we keep saying 1/4 because there's supposed to be four of us, but two people dropped out literally last minute and said that they couldn't hop on. But we're still gonna do episode one without them. It's all good, all good. But hopefully next week they're on here with us. But go ahead, Jonathan. I'll let you see where you go with this.
Oh wow. Okay.
If you're
So
watching on,
I don't know what are they watching on.
okay, yeah. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that noti bell so every time you get a notification every time we upload a new episode. If you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple Music, go ahead and leave a 5-star rating. Leave some comments too. We love comments, and then maybe you guys have different opinions than we do when it comes to the stuff we're going to talk about. But yeah, do all that stuff for us. Share it with a friend also. Don't be stingy. Share it with a friend. We got some good content coming to you guys. But yeah, so do all that good stuff for us. So let's get into what are we doing here? What are we
Origin
doing here,
story.
John? Yeah, let's go.
Origin story.
Origin story.
All
Let's
right.
go. What are we doing here?
So what got this started was, I'll be the first to say I am probably the biggest anime aficionado in this group. And
That's facts. That's facts.
I turned Will on to some anime and Naruto, and that it just took off like a ninja
Yeah.
run. Just took
When
off,
I
didn't it, Will?
Yeah, when I was younger, the only animes I watched was like Yu-Gi-Oh or like The Last Airbender. Uh, other than that, I really did not watch any animes at all. And then everybody always talked about Naruto, like it was the best thing ever. And I was like, okay, you guys got your thing that you want to watch, all that stuff. That's cool. And then they finally convinced me to start watching it. And here we are. So it took me like
Well,
what, a year to get through
you
both
know,
series? I think like a year
it
because of
took about
COVID.
a year. Took a couple of years to get him to watch it, so it was definitely a pursuit to get him to do that. Naruto is it's not my favorite, but it's definitely a top five in the conversation. I'm more of a One Piece guy, which I have again put Will onto as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've been watching. So I finished Naruto in that first year of COVID,
Mhm.
and then I just started watching One Piece this past September. So how many months is
Mhm.
that? Like 7 months, maybe it's been. And I'm
Five
on. That's 5 months.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 6.
6 months. Okay, in between both of us. So it's been 6 months now, and I'm on episode like 540. And I'm not gonna lie, it was rough in the beginning. It was very rough. I was like, bruh, what does he have me watching?
The
But
graphics, the 90s
yeah,
references, it took some time. It's hard to watch an anime from the 90s in 2023 because the graphics are different. They don't hit the same. Like when you're
yeah.
used to Demon Slayer quality, and then you watch One
Bruh,
Piece from the
Demon Slayer.
90s, like, it's like what is this?
Completely
But
different.
yeah. But
Yeah.
as it's a slow burner. You have to keep going. You have to keep going, and eventually, everyone. Oh, it took 400 episodes. So what? It does. All right, it does, and it is a great show. hits you in the feels, and I'm pretty sure you've already cried a couple of times by now.
Yeah, I did once. Yeah, I won't talk
Well,
about that because we might talk about that later.
yeah,
But I'm
PTSD.
trying to finish that and get to where you guys are at. So don't spoil it in the comments for me about like other stuff that I'm gonna be seeing soon. Don't be that person. But I did finish Naruto, and since this is an anime podcast, we do want to talk about Naruto,
Facts.
and some of the things we're going to be talking about is these fight scenes that we see in here, and we're going to be sharing our opinions on these fights and talking about the characters and their strengths and stuff. And then I had an idea that after we talk about all this, we're going to rank the characters that we keep running into. So every week we're going to add people to the rankings, and we're just going to stick with like a top 10. So we'll just throw them in there. But I think so. I was trying to figure out if we should do like that character overall or that character during that time period.
I mean, however you want to do it. I already have my top three, so it's established.
Yeah. Well,
Already
I think I'm going to do
established.
it that time period because right now we see like the first fight we're going to be going over is like Naruto, but Naruto as a kid. So it's like Naruto as a kid, and then we have all these other characters. Says if you just go with just Naruto, like he's gonna stay at number one for like ever. So I think Kid Naruto, will be inducted into this list that we have at the end. But I think that's how that's gonna go. So yeah, we're gonna do kid versions of these people, and I think some of these kid
Whoa!
what
Pause.
calm down. So I was gonna say I think some of these kids could wipe some of the adults that we're gonna be talking about too. So yeah, we can get into that a little later. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're gonna go. So we're gonna start off with Naruto. We don't know who we're gonna choose next. Probably gonna be One Piece. Not gonna lie. Probably gonna talk about One Piece after Naruto, or Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is pretty good too. But yeah, we're gonna start with Naruto. So there's gonna be a lot of content. Make sure you tune in every week to hear about these fights. Basically, if you haven't watched Naruto, I think this will be a good podcast for you because
Kill
you
yourself.
basically can catch up. Well, I don't know about all of that. We're gonna get flagged for that. You guys are spreading violence. So thanks for that, Jonathan.
Mm.
But yeah, so yeah, if you haven't watched it, I'm pretty sure like if you watch or listen to this podcast or watch it on YouTube, it'll help out a lot and it'll help you get through the series without having to necessarily watch it. But anyways, anything to add on to that?
No, I think we're just about ready to get this puppy started.
See my water bottle. I got Jiraiya on there and also Itachi. So you can guess who my favorite characters are.
I got shaker cup. You know what my favorite activities are.
Oh,
What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
mean by that? All right, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Okay,
Boom.
so first fight is we see Naruto and Iruka Sensei versus Mizuki. I think that's how you say his name, right? Mizuki.
Doesn't matter. He's dead. I don't remember the names of the. I don't remember the names of the fodder. Will, all right. I don't. I don't. I
Father.
don't do that. Fodder.
Do you are you trying to say father? You just have a
No.
speech impediment.
Fodder. Fodder.
Okay, so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyways, let's talk about this fight because it's the first fight we see, and it's like, bro, the animations. Oh my goodness! Like, can we fast forward in time
Mm.
and like reanimate? Aren't they supposed to reanimate Naruto? Didn't Mr. Beast say he was going to pay for that or something like that?
I mean, he said that, but is he going to? Is it going to happen? I don't know. I'm wondering though, because they did take a poll and they were voting on who was going to be the Naruto character that they create a whole spin-off series for. And the last time that I checked, I believe Minato was in the lead for having a spin-off show dedicated to him. I don't know I haven't been keeping tabs like too close to them to know if it's the poll's already over, if it's still going. But the last time I checked, Minato was, I think, the number one person that people wanted to see a spin-off series for, including myself, because Minato is top three for me, definitely by far.
Yeah, I wish we would have seen more of him, but you know, he was dead, so couldn't really see too much of
Yeah,
him. But
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like because we'll talk about him later in the
Mm,
series. But yeah, he should get one. Okay, so
yeah.
anyways, yeah, back to this first fight. Animation was very bad. Well, not very bad. It was just mid. But as we see here, is it Mizuki? I don't even know how to say his dude's name. Mizuki, I guess. Apparently he was like after a scroll that Naruto had. Do you know about this scroll and
Mm.
like what does it do or anything like that?
Um, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's been a minute since I've seen that fight. Um,
You
I
didn't do
do
your
remember
homework?
watching. Nope,
Oh
I'm not
no.
buying school. No homework. I
Oh
do
no.
remember though. One thing I do remember, Iruka should have died. Should have died. Got a giant shuriken in his back. Should have died. Like,
Yeah, Aruka
ain't
should
no
have died.
way. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know
Naruto should have
what
ended right
stopped that.
there. Plot. Iruka had that plot armor. That's the only reason why he lived. Plot
Well,
armor.
well, yeah. I mean, he was after Naruto and Aruka Sensei was trying to protect him, and then, uh, I don't know if you remember this, but Aruka Sensei said that Mizuki had a forbidden jutsu. He was like a master of forbidden jutsus. Do you think about that?
I think it's funny because all of the bad guys in the beginning were just so unbelievably weak that it's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to call him a master of anything because I think, and I could be wrong, but I think the scroll that Naruto took was the Shadow Clone. I think I'm pretty sure that's what got him to master it. And I'm like, how are you gonna be a master not know the Shadow Clone? Like Kakashi knew it. Like
Yeah.
literally everyone. That was kind of like a default jutsu. Again, I could be wrong. I think it might have been. I think it might have been something like the multi Shadow Clone jutsu, not just one, but like multiple. I think
Hmm.
that's what it was. Um, could be off. This could derail the entire conversation off of a false scroll, but I'm pretty sure it was the multi Shadow Clone, and I don't know. I just feel like his whole thing was a lot of the early Jonin were just so weak. Like you got someone on Kakashi or Guy's level, and then you got people like Mizuki, and no disrespect, but Iruka too. Like Iruka Sensei,
You ain't disrespecting nobody. So we know. We even see it in it wasn't Boruto. Like, nah, bro.
guys, that's a Jonin. That's a Jonin, bro. Like
Bro,
that's
man.
that's that's your that's your top level defenders of the village right there. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I
I
don't know.
mean,
I don't know.
ever since Itachi left, they ain't really had no killers on the team. But anyways, we're gonna get into that later too.
Ooh,
um,
yeah.
so yeah, okay, so that's interesting that you say that it was the scroll for the multi shadow clone jutsu because as we've seen during this fight Naruto summoned like hundreds of clones at once, and from what I remember I think for somebody to do this as a kid is like not thought of. Like it takes so much to master multiple clones to where most people can't even do like a lot of clones, but for him he like did hundreds at one time. So
Yeah.
do you remember that part?
I'm about to fact check right now which scroll it was that he took.
Oh, he tight.
Which one he take?
Is it popping up?
Okay, okay. So it's a scroll that contained secret jutsus, and one of the jutsus that he learned was the multi shadow clone. That's what it was. See, I didn't have to watch it. I still got
Okay,
this
okay, okay, okay. Sorry,
sealed up in
sorry.
my scroll of my brain right here. Taju Kage Bushin no Jutsu.
Whatever that
Fluent in the
is.
Japanese language. That's the
Yeah,
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
that's what it is.
See, that's what happens when you're a dub watcher. You don't know
Oh
what the
yeah,
original.
yeah. No, I haven't watched dub until this second half of One Piece. Like, nah, bro. I ain't got time to be reading subtitles and all that. But no, I do.
But yeah, now you got to because One Piece dubs are gonna. It's gonna be another 5 to 10 years before you catch up to One Piece if you're waiting for dub.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think sub has a lot of emotion to it, so I like that.
Mm.
Definitely
But
conveys the character better.
but like I was saying, is it common that kids of Naruto's age could summon that many clones?
No, no.
Or is it because he's a Uzumaki?
It's because he is an Uzumaki, a tribe of people who already have a ton of chakra naturally. And then on top of that, he has the Nine Tails, which just, it's Kakashi quoted at one time if he's operating like at a level 4, Naruto's operating at a level 100 as far as chakra is concerned. So a lot of people took that and said, oh, he's got 25 times as much chakra as Kakashi, which it's debatable in translation what that means. But what it does mean is he got a lot. He got a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he's got chakra for days.
yeah, as we're seeing in Boruto, he has a lot of chakra. But
Still the GOAT.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, but that was funny that you brought that up because I was like, that was one of my notes I took is that he made a lot of shadow clones very early.
Mm.
And then another thing is that it seems this is the first time Naruto hears about the Nine Tails that basically is inside of him.
Yeah, yeah. So he was confused why everyone hated him. He just like, all right, it is what it is. But turns out it's because he's got a monster.
He's got nine tails.
He's got the
He's got the nine tails, bro.
he's got the nine.
But on that note, like because people kind of were scared of him, I guess in a sense. Do you think that Naruto was taken care of well as a kid or not?
No, no, no. The third
Because,
Hokage.
bro.
They should have called CPS on the third Hokage. Minato entrusted Naruto to him. He said, "Take care of my son while I literally go give my life to protect this village." All right. Now Naruto's living in a one-bedroom apartment, eating cup of noodles for every day. Like
It's
it's
bad.
horrible,
It
bro.
was so bad.
Not even a hidden EBT card for him. He just cup of noodles every day, bro.
Yeah. No, it's like,
Naruto would have
bro.
been a beast if he had proper nutrition. That's all I'm saying. He got to grow up with some steak,
Oh,
some
that boy would have been
chicken.
built.
He would have been. He wouldn't have needed the Nine Tails, bro. Buff Uzumaki.
Oh man. Yeah, I see like the storyline of Naruto growing up as a kid in the village, and it's just like
Horrible.
he's living alone as a child, and like nobody's paying attention to him. Um, I don't even did the third Hokage even visit him?
If he did, he probably barely did, bro. Like, probably just sent one of the
Yeah,
ninjas and go check on him real quick. It was like, yeah, he's sleeping. He's good. Boy, Naruto's
yeah,
crying himself to sleep.
yeah. No bueno, no bueno, sir.
No bueno, no bueno.
But yeah, no, this kid was neglected as a child because, well, later
As a
we found out his
stepchild.
parents died. But yeah, no, the conditions he was living was insane. But yeah, so I didn't know that he didn't even know that he had the nine tails inside of him until this point. So stop
Yeah.
doing that, bro. Stop
Hey, you
doing.
gotta once we learn how to edit better, you gotta have that sound effect of
What do you mean by that?
by that.
Another thing I wanted to point out though during this fight is we seen um Hiruzen. Is it what's his name? The third guy. His name's Hiruzen.
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 What?
Hiruzen.
What? Make him sound like a frozen Lunchable. What?
Hiruzen.
Frozen fresh foods.
Is where we see he has this crystal ball where he can literally look at anybody at any time. And I heard an argument that this makes him like one of the top Hokages because he
Now,
has the option to be able to see where people are at any time, at any moment.
no, because then he should have seen how bad Naruto was living and done something about it, and he didn't. So El Hokage, all right. As far as power, he's probably in top four, which ain't even that good. Like he's probably top four. I have like Naruto, first Hokage, fourth Hokage, Hiruzen, second Hokage, and then Tsunade all the way to the bottom. Like that's my ranking of power right there.
You think Hiruzen's better than Toby Rama?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
easily.
Okay. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But that's basically, this first fight. It was a very short fight, and Naruto just made multiple shadow clones and wiped out this man, Mizuki.
Sounds like
So
a middle school band teacher getting jumped by eighth graders, bro. Like that's what this fight was the equivalent of.
That's basically what happened. But yeah, so that's fight one that we seen. The next fight that we see is with Naruto, and also
Konohamaru.
Yeah, it was Konohamaru. My notes did not take it, like edited the spell check. So I was like,
that's what I'm here.
Yeah, Konohamaru.
That's why I'm here.
And what was the other dude's name?
Ebisu.
Ebisu.
Obese.
Obese. Well,
the speed of an obese ninja.
Jeez. Bro, again, these guys are so weak.
I hate how weak the Jonins are in the beginning, bro. Like,
it's so bad. This dude like literally just came up upon two kids messing around and got destroyed because of their sexy jutsu.
Freaking loser, bro.
So what was Naruto and Konohamaru doing, and why did Bremen try to slide up on them?
I mean, from what I can remember, weren't they like just training or something?
Yeah, I think they were.
They were just training. He pops up and just starts making fun of him or whatever. And I think Naruto just challenges him to the fight, but it's a little anticlimactic. Well, not anticlimactic, but it ends fairly quickly. I think the fight is like 5 minutes long or something like that. I mean, I don't know. Do you remember? Yeah, was it about 5 minutes?
Yeah,
8 minutes?
no. Because unlike you, I went back and watched all these fights for.
I don't need to.
Okay. Well, so sorry. Hey, we're gonna get into that next, okay? But yeah, it was a very, very fast little fight, but it was just funny how weak these Jonins are, and
he was simping over a child.
That's basically what happened. It's just turned into something, and he could not handle himself to say
he was 9.
This show, bro, it would have been canceled now if it came out
this
year.
My gosh.
It would have been completely canceled because of that. But yeah, no, it just for him to get beat like that is just insane. But again, like you said, the Jonins are terrible at this point. So they get better though. They get better. Oh, they get better.
They get better, but I just wanted to I could not say this. 2023, that scene right there, the sexy jutsu would have been a plus size model. That's all I'm saying for 2023. Like that's all.
Lizzo? Return to Lizzo's.
That's like in 2023. That's what it would have been, bro. Like it's yeah.
Maybe, or maybe they wouldn't have been females. So.
How did you know my weakness?
Oh man, but yeah, that was a very simple fight, but it ended quickly. But that was the second fight that you're gonna see if you do start watching Naruto. The third fight, okay, this one is a good one. This is Team 7 versus Kakashi.
Mhm.
You want to jump into it and go over
I
what
mean,
you remember?
I mean, you know, Kakashi. It was. It was at that moment we knew Kakashi had solidified himself as what a real Jonin was supposed to look like. Now,
Yeah,
granted, he was
yeah.
fighting 3 kids, but at the same time, those Naruto just bodied 2 other grown men um, previously. So the fact that Kakashi was like, "This is what a real Jonin was supposed to look like," the thousand years of pain,
Pain. You
pain
shall
again.
know
Okay,
pain.
I mean, like what, what, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, basically what happened here is is they got ranked or basically split up into groups as they are in school and are they getting at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're
Yes.
Genins. And at that point, you get split into teams, and Team Seven is made up of Naruto, Sakura, and Sofsuke, as I call him,
Sasuke. Yep.
because you're gonna see how soft this boy is later. But yeah, so Sasuke and one of the training exercises Kakashi does to get them better is he tells them that they have to steal a bell off of basically his belt, and they can do anything they want to try to get it, and we just see them struggle so bad. It's so bad. He's like he's just creating himself into different shadow clones and just like, yeah, he's
I
Kakashi's
think
very smart.
we saw him use like the headhunter jutsu there too, right? Where he like goes underground and just grabs you and pulls you into the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
Yeah, like he definitely displayed a wide variety of jutsu. I think he used water jutsu. Uh,
So do you want to explain
then
why he can do that? What's his
he's the
nickname?
copy ninja. The copy
Okay, but
ninja.
explain to people what that means, because someone here
So
might not know.
so he has a eye power, and it's called the Sharingan. Now, we learn later on that it's not his eye per se, but we know that he has it, and with it, he's garnered the name the Copy Ninja because with the Sharingan, one of the abilities is you get to you get to see something once, and it's yours basically. You know, like he watches a
Yeah.
jutsu one time, now he could, and now it's his. So I believe at that point they said that he had over 1,000 jutsus under his disposal, but realistically, we see like maybe 7 of them throughout the entire show. I'm just saying, but
Yeah, we needed more Kakashi.
yeah, yeah,
I
I
could have
wouldn't
been
mind
another
seeing.
one.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a spinoff for Kakashi. Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, so at this point, he's basically just messing with the kids, and we see like Sasuke going in and trying to like just attack this dude. He's
yeah,
spitting fireballs at him, he's
yeah,
popping in and out everywhere, just trying to grab the bell. He actually touched the bell, I believe, from what I remember.
yeah.
He had a chance to grab it, but he only was able to touch it. And then Sakura
The most useless ninja in Naruto.
So we're gonna get into that in the probably next couple episodes on how useless she is. But in this fight, all you literally see is her just running around, just trying to distract Kakashi, while
Yeah,
Naruto and Sasuke try to grab the
yeah,
bell.
yeah.
Um,
Gets
but
bodied by Genjutsu.
that's literally all she can do is just try. Yeah, I mean she gets stronger later, but it's very very later until she gets stronger.
And even
Um,
then, it's like not comparable.
yeah, yeah, no. Mm,
No, don't that.
mm,
Don't that.
mm.
All right. At the end, she's all like, "I've caught up to you guys," and then we just see the power scaling just go from here to like,
No, yeah. So she's never gonna. Well,
No,
This is the only
no.
time we're going to see her in the top 10 unless we don't have 10 characters by next episode. This is the only time she'll be there. No,
Oh,
no.
she's top 10 by default.
Yeah, just this episode. Hopefully by next. Well,
Jeez.
how many characters we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we get at least one more character next episode in introduce, which we will,
Mhm.
then yeah. So this is the only time she'll be in the top 10. But yeah, so that's basically all she was able to help with. And then Naruto obviously was trying his hardest and he still was failing too. But
Yeah.
do you want to talk about the reason why they passed the test?
I mean, as the theme for every great anime, it's the power of friendship, and that's what solidifies uh, every strong character in anime. Like we're looking at Dragon Ball, we're looking at One Piece, Naruto. If you want to get into the newer animes, you got Demon Slayer, Black Clover, which you still got to hop on, by the way. Um, like it's the underlying theme of every shonen type of anime, and yeah, man, just the power of friendship. They think Naruto got trapped, and Kakashi had him tied up, and he said, if you feed him, you lose because it was like lunchtime. He was starving, so they're all just chilling around him eating, and then Sasuke uh, fed him first, and then Sakura, and they were, and he was happy, of course. And then Kakashi's there, and they all see him, and they're like, oh, and he's like, you guys passed. And that's how I knew Kakashi. That's a test right there. That's my boy right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kakashi
because
Hatake. Oh, I haven't said his last name in a minute.
I don't even know his last name. I just know his dad was a White Fang. So
Dang.
yeah. Yeah, so they ended up passing the test. They didn't have to steal the bell. But it was crazy. Uh because he literally like told them what not to do so that they would do what he told them not to do. If that
Reverse
makes sense.
psychology works
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. And then they ended up passing the test. But that was the third fight that we've seen. And we will be talking about the rest of the fights. So probably the next, I think there's like 3 or 4 fights on the next episode we're going to talk
The
about. And
next
those
fights
ones,
with some actual substance to them.
yeah. Yeah. And this, I was going to say arguably one of the best fights in Naruto, but
Whoa, whoa.
there's a lot of really good ones. One
Mm,
of the ones coming up.
okay,
We can talk about it after.
okay.
But
I just for transparency here. I don't know what the list is. I don't know what this man has planned for me. So I'm just going to react as time follows. I think it's a little too early to be calling any good greatest Naruto fights out there, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe there's a hidden gem I forgot about. See.
yeah, I'll tell you after we stop recording which one we're going to talk about and see what you think about it. But we'll talk about it next week anyways. So, but yeah, okay. So, any last words on those 3 fights that we went over?
Whack. Lame.
Oh
Because if
my
you want to
goodness.
watch Naruto, I understand we're tackling the beginning. It's going to be slow. And compared to what we already know happens, it's just night and day. So
Yeah.
we're going to dredge through the slower, older episodes of fights and stuff, but it does get better. So buckle up.
Yeah, pretty. Next episode, there's gonna be a good fight we're gonna talk about because, like I said, I think one of the fights we're gonna talk about is like one of the best fights that I remember from watching it. So
He also has
yeah,
Alzheimer's. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, that too. I guess so.
Yeah.
What was your name again? Um, I mean, nothing can top Broccoli and Gara, so I'm not going to
Broccoli?
argue that. Yes, Broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have 9 characters that was introduced during these 3 fights, and we will rank them from strongest to just worse. I already know who's going to be at the bottom.
Yeah. So starting at what, number 9?
Yeah, number 9. Who's number 9
Number
in
9 we
this?
have Sak. You know what? Let's Konohamaru.
Kid Konohamaru.
Yeah, Kid Konohamaru. Kid Konohamaru. You
Okay.
know, I'll give Sakura some credit. You know, he's not even in the school yet, so we'll put him there at number 9, right?
Okay. Kid
All right,
Konohamaru is number 9.
yep. Number 8, I have Sakura. Yeah, she wasn't gonna get that far on the list. Konohamaru was probably the only person she'd be able to legitimately beat. So we're gonna go with that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't think anybody else on this could
Yeah, no,
even.
no.
Yeah, they could not take anybody else.
Mm-mm.
All right. So after that, who would you say would be number 7 in this listing?
Um, what's his name? Mizuki. Mizuki.
Is it Mizuki?
Yeah. Because
Really?
he's dead. Because he's dead. No.
He was gonna
Realist.
kill Iruka.
Uh, oh, okay, fine. Yeah, where's he at now, though? Where are you at now, though? Let's see. I
Which
mean,
we're gonna change this a lot, anyways. But
yeah.
I think you gotta get a little more credit.
Realistically,
He almost killed Iruka Sensei. If Naruto wasn't there, he'd have been dead.
okay. Let's be for reals, all right? Number 9, I have Konohamaru. Number 8 is Naruto. Oh
Kid
wait, no, but
Naruto?
no. Because he has the shadow clones now, right?
Yeah, he has shadow clones.
Okay. So no. So number 8 is Sakura. Number 7 is Naruto, Kid Naruto. Well, let's. Who am I missing?
You
Name all the
see?
people on that list.
Ibizu, whatever his name is, uh, and Iruka, and then Hiruzen, Kakashi, and Kid Sasuke.
And then Mizuki, Konohamaru, Sakura,
And Naruto.
and Naruto. Yeah, yeah,
So Kid Naruto, you'd put right before Sakura.
yeah, yeah. Because he's still losing to Sasuke. And at this point in time,
Oh
he's
yeah,
losing to
yeah, yeah. No,
Sasuke still.
he's
All
losing
right,
to
so
Sasuke.
yeah. All right.
Okay.
So number 7, I have Kid Sasuke. Because let's be real here, as weak as the adults
You mean
were in the
6?
beginning, I don't know, man. Keep track for me. I'm trying to put the list down here. So
Okay.
number 6, I think I have Sasuke because,
It's Sasuke.
and as weak as the adults were, they're all Jonin and they're all very well capable of killing those kids. So let's be honest here. So I
Okay.
have
Okay.
Sasuke. Number 5, I have Ebisu.
Ebisu.
Yeah, because
Okay.
lame.
We didn't
Number
see anything from him, so yeah, that makes
no.
sense.
Number 4, I have Iruka. Number
Okay,
3,
so
number 3 is would
Iruka.
be Mizuki because he almost killed him. Uh huh.
Okay.
Number
Okay.
2,
Yeah, I was gonna say who's your number 2 then, because we got some 2 killers on this list. So we
I'm gonna
got
have
some
to give it to.
killers.
I'm gonna have to put Kakashi on number 2
Oh, die you.
because number 1 has to go to the third Hokage.
Hokages die.
So do Jonin.
Yeah, but some Jonin can kill a Hokage on a one on
No,
one.
no.
Bro, Kakashi has 1,000 jutsus memorized at this point.
Hiruzen has all of them memorized at this point. Yeah,
And he's
he's
got the crystal ball. Okay, we
his
got it.
nickname is literally the Professor, bro.
The professor. He plays basketball now?
He's got ball his life with the crystal ball.
Crystal ball makes ball is like. Okay, so your list, number 1, you had Hiruzen.
Third Hokage. He's old, but give respect where respect is due. The man knows a mountain of jutsu, and well, we'll cover his accolades in later on in the show. But
Very soon.
respect where
Very
respect
soon.
is due. He's the third Hokage for a reason. So, boom. Number 2, Kakashi. You don't get to become a Jonin and have a cool nickname without doing something worthy of doing that. So Copy Ninja, number two. Number three, like I said, I don't remember fodder, so I don't even remember my order of the list. No, wait, no, I do. Number three, I have Mizuki.
Yeah.
Right, I have Mizuki. Um, he's not exemplary. Kakashi would body him easily. I'm disgusted that I would have to put him on a list with Kakashi right
It's
now as
so
far as strength.
far. Number 2 to number 3 is so far in like comparison.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
That's like getting a C and an A on your report card, but those are like your two best grades. It's like the difference between the two just is it's in different classes, my guy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
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 Number four, Iruka, because I don't think Ebisu would have put up a better fight, and that's why I have him on there. Like, I'm also kind of ashamed that we don't really get to see Iruka. Like, what's the test for Jonin? Like, how strong or how weak can you get away with being a Jonin? I don't know. Like, I'm probably people are probably going to hit me with the Iruka slander, but I he's a great teacher. He's
Yeah.
not a great fighter.
Yeah.
Not a great fighter.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then Ibusu, Kid Sasuke.
Kid Sasuke, because he at this time, he is the best out of the three.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wanted to be on his team. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Naruto, Sakura bodies him with strength, but if Naruto wasn't in love, he would probably body her with the clone jutsus. Whoa! Wait, no, no, wait, that's not what I meant. Let me tell you something.
What do you mean by that? Okay, go ahead.
So, he's just a kid. No, so that's why I have Naruto there, and of course you got Sakura, the most useless of the three, and Kid Konohamaru, just because the fact that Kid Konohamaru made a list in strength with Kakashi and the third Hokage, it just blows my mind, makes me wonder what kind of podcast I'm on right now. The fact that Kid Konohamaru is on that list with Kakashi and the third Hokage. Kind of whack podcast am I on to be saying that right now?
Hey, like I said, we're gonna get into some good fights coming up where this is gonna change up a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so every week we're gonna talk about a certain amount of fights, and every time we get introduced to a new character, they'll be added to this top 10 list. Right now we only have 9 characters, so that's why we had to list these out from strongest to weakest.
Geez.
And it's a bro, the strongest is the grandfather of the weakest on this list.
As it should be. His definition, he is the
Oh
definition of my grandpa could beat your grandpa up. Like that is the definition. Konohamaru is the definition of that statement right there.
Okay. Well, that's how it's gonna go. So yeah. So tune in next week to see what fights we talk about and who's going to be added to this list. It's gonna take us a little while to get to like some hitters in this
I was gonna
list.
say, I don't know how we're gonna do the list once we reach like 150 characters because we're gonna be touching a lot of characters in the anime.
Well, that's why we're gonna have to talk about it and remove some people from this list every week that would say, they wouldn't touch these people that are here. So
Well, I hope our cohorts slash co-hosts see this tier listing that we have so far, come to a consensus, and we'll see what happens in the future episodes, man. Because this is a ridiculous list right now.
it's very bad.
Ridiculous.
I think the only one that I like from here is Kakashi.
Kakashi.
Everybody else I could care less.
Wow, the third Hokage, really?
I'm not a fan of him.
AKA the god of shinobi, like
AKA left Minato's son out to die by himself. Yeah, no, child abandonment right there. He should be in prison. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. You got anything else you want to talk about or anything else you want to say?
I mean, if you guys want to hop on TikTok, and the new name on there is Pokey Strong until I can think of a new one, but I'm doing a sequence of unboxings for Pokemon cards because why not? And just for an example of what we're rocking with, Will, I showed this to you earlier, but
Yeah.
on TikTok, I'm going to be opening up about 20 of these. I got about 20 packets, and they are going to be opened and posted. And hopefully, we get some good stuff from here, man, because I
Wait,
spent a
hold
lot of
on.
money on this.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. So when you called me earlier to tell me you're buying those, you
Yeah.
said it was best to get the single packs because you have a 1 in 20 chance of pulling a very valuable card. Is that
Nah.
why you bought 20 packs? Because you want to make
No,
sure you
I
get
bought
one.
that because the way my bank account works, you know what I mean, right? Right?
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
bank,
Okay.
we call we Will
Yeah.
and I uh, con not console. Will and I communicate with our bank, and by bank we mean AKA wives. And there was a
Yo,
certain limit.
ball and chain.
Old ball and chain. And there was a certain limit that I'm allowed to spend because if I wasn't married, I would probably be pouring like 500 a month into Pokemon cards, and that's not how any man should live. Or maybe they should. Who am I to say that? You know what? Buy $500 worth of Pokemon
Oh
cards.
no. No,
Live
no,
your
don't do
life.
that.
Live your
Don't
life.
do
You only live once.
YOLO.
Want to get that
Your
Charizard?
wife
Do it.
is gonna kill you if you do that.
Like, you know what? She was asking for the link to this video. Bless her heart, man. She wants to be supportive, but I don't think she realized it was a Zoom call. I didn't realize it was. I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking that. Oh, it's going to stream on Twitch right now. But
No, no, we're
I'm
not
gonna.
doing that.
I'll send her over the finished product, and she'll see this little
Yeah.
segment, and she'll probably be like, yeah, no, no,
Like, no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Okay, well,
understandable.
yeah. I also do pack breaks on TikTok under Red Vapor 8th. I do Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So I've been doing it for a minute now and got a lot of content on there. So, go check it out. Go see some of the cards I got. I got my collection. And yeah, I'm trying to find me some Blue Eyes White Dragons. So
Hey, quick question. Quick question. Do you post your best finds? Like, do you have a collection of your greatest finds, or like, yeah, how do you do that?
like from my old school Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
No, no, from your like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh collections. Like, do you have something like? Do you keep them in those sleeves, and do
Yeah.
you have like a collection of those? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I definitely do.
Have you posted those?
No.
Might have
Why?
to might have to do that.
To show people what I got. I mean, if you watch my videos, you're gonna see what I get.
I mean, all
Everything I
right,
have
fine, fine.
sleeved, it's like from what I opened and posted on TikTok. So
All right.
yeah.
And where's that? Where can I find that at again?
Red Vapor 8th on TikTok. Go check me out. You feel me? Also YouTube. I post shorts on. So if you don't want to watch a three
Ooh, I
minute
gotta do
video
that.
and you want to watch a 1 minute video of me opening these packs, go to YouTube. Go on there. YouTube actually has been taking off for me lately. I don't know
Yeah.
why. My views have been going like skyrocketing on YouTube for my shorts for pack breaks, and my subscribers I think went up like 30. It was crazy. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
that's a little advice I'll give you is post to YouTube because it'll get it popping. But yeah, so thank you guys for listening to us ramble for a little while here, and hopefully you join with us next week as we talk about some actual fights, unlike this
Hmm.
week. Just more of like an
Real
intro week,
content.
yeah, to get you guys to get to know us and what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, and next week, join us for Jonathan's therapy session on his addiction that he has with Pokemon cards. And if he's still alive after his wife hears this one. So yeah. Thank you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, like I said before. Leave a comment. Maybe if you have a different opinion than what Jonathan said here today, you want to argue with him, go ahead and try because we have tried
It's
before and we
wrong.
have failed miserably.
It's
So
wrong. Like
yeah.
I'm 100% right. Like whatever opinion I have, it's not an opinion, it's fact. You're more than welcome to challenge that, but you're not
Spits
going to get very
facts.
far. All right? All right?
Yeah. So If you want to challenge that, go ahead and fail miserably. Anyways, we are out. Episode 1 has been a good one. We'll see you for episode 2. Deuces.
Good night, everyone.
Ramen Rampage out.
Woo-hoo.